Hey traders, welcome to lesson number one in the Toolbox to Profits 2021. I hope that you guys will enjoy these lessons that are updated for you guys, and I hope that it is very educational and informational for you guys, so that you can learn a little bit more about the forex market for new traders and for traders that are recapping and traders that are basically relearning the ropes in the forex market. I hope that this lesson will help you. Now, before we start, I would like all of you guys to hit the like button below, which will help me and help my YouTube channel to grow, also grow our community in Forex. It will be a great help. Please also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will help you to get a lot of great information and educational and analysis, everything. I have everything on my YouTube channel. You can go through it and check it out as we speak. Now, what I would like you guys to do is if you guys are very interested to learn properly about the forex market, is to actually get a notebook or get a book that you can write down all these types of lessons, and it will help you to recap and also help you to understand the forex market better. So without further ado, let's start with this first lesson. Number one is actually understanding what support and resistance zones are, and I will explain to you guys what these support and resistance zones do in the market. Now, what we need to remember is that previous support always is turned resistance. Okay, previous support is always turned resistance. So, what I'm trying to say to you guys that is, if the market is coming the from the top side or from up to the downside, and the market reaches to a support zone, okay, and the market breaks this support zone, if it breaks a strong area of support, that area of support over here will then become resistance, because the market will have to come up again to this area to actually retest that previous support, now turn resistance. Just like in the example over here, previous support now turn resistance, and most likely is that the market will actually reject this zone to the downside again to the next support line or the next support zone. So when the market reaches this next support zone and the market will break this next support zone, then that market will become a resistance zone again. So the market does this in a daily basis, guys. If the market breaks a support zone, it is automatically known as a resistance. Okay, so for another example for you guys, and another different example is a previous resistance zone now turns support in the forex market. It is exactly the same, but it is just the vice versa, and it will help you to understand why the market actually comes back to its original place of break. Which, what I mean is, why the market actually will break that area of resistance or support, and it will come back to that area, and I'll explain to you guys exactly why it does this. Okay, so if the market is coming up and we find that the market actually has already broken a resistance zone over here, that resistance zone will then become a support area or support zone. So the market has to come back to this area in order for it to collect more buy orders in that area. It needs to collect more buy orders in the area. So let me show you guys in a better form of an example. Is if the market is basically bounce off a support zone, okay, and then breaks a resistance zone. Once the market has already broken that resistance zone, it will then be turned as a support zone. So previous resistance now turned support, and then we will find that the market will have continuation. Now, what I mean by collecting more buy orders is because over here, a lot of people are already buying that pair on a breakout of a resistance area. But when the market breaks out, the market always need to come back again to that previous resistance, now turn support here, and continuation to the upside. So the same thing that goes with the previous example is that if the market will break a support area, okay, when the market breaks a support area, the market will need to come back again to that area Okay, previous previous support, now turn resistance in that area, and then we will find that the market will have a continuation pattern. Same thing that goes, it will do this almost every single day. The market will respect it like this. Every time it breaks a resistance or previous support zone, then it will become a resistance zone. Previous support, now turn resistance. Previous support, now turn resistance. That is how the Forex market will work every single day. So in this lesson, what I'm trying to say to you guys is that all you need to remember to understand support and resistance is to actually look and remember that previous support is always turned resistance, and previous resistance is always turned support. And the only place that you should be waiting for an entry, a proper entry, is that when the market has already broken that area. Okay, once the market has broken this area of resistance, you need to wait until the market will come back again to that area. So if the market will come back again to that area, you have a very, very good opportunity and a very good low risk entry for a bigger push to the upside. Something like this. All right. And if the market will do the same with to the downside, if the market breaks a support area, the only place that you should be looking for an entry is that when the market will come back again to that previous support area, now turn resistance and continuation to the downside. I hope that this was very educational for you, especially for the newbie traders and for people that are just getting started with trading in the forex market. If you guys are struggling, please let me know in the comments area below. I'm more than welcome to help you guys. Also, check out the links below, guys. The links below are very important. They will give you a lot of other information and a lot of other lessons that you can learn from. And this is only lesson number 1 of 2021 new playlist. I hope to see you guys all. Hit the like button below, hit the subscribe button, and it will create a much better, bigger community of traders. Together we can profit together. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you guys in the lesson 2.